Good morning, everybody. Dustin Plantholt. I'm known as the Count of Monte Crypto. I've come in from Monaco. I'm the Forbes Monaco crypto editor. But I'm here today to have a conversation with each and every one of you regarding sports betting. What is it? Is it entertainment? Can it be fun? And, well, candidly, is it an investment? Is it something we should do? So with that, I'd like to bring up my industry experts. Gore, please come to the stage. And Dan, join us as well. Let's give them a round of applause. Perfect. So have you gentlemen take a seat right here. Yep. Excellent. And if you can seat there as well. So now we talked off stage regarding this concept of sports betting. Before we get into it though, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Gore. I'm a regional director at BetConstruct. So for those who don't know, BetConstruct is a supplier and vendor for technology vendor for the industry, for a gaming industry, with our awards-winning sportsbook products, casino platform, live casino studios, on poker and in-house RNG-based games mainly.
Dan.
I'm Dan Martinez, founder and CEO of XRCasino. We specialize in extended reality games. So virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality, to make it more immersive and a more fun experience. Part of our division in sports betting is making sports betting more fun to play, more immersive through these technologies.
Hello, good morning. My name is Txema Hermoso. I am head of SEO at Revpanda. We're an agency that works on SEO optimization for any kind of company, mostly focused in the gaming industry, and we have quite a wide amount of clients working on sportsbook.
So now my first question is going to be for you, Dan. We look at knowing your audience. Isn't that important, especially if you're in the marketing space, if you're a builder, if you're a creator? So the new generation, the younger generation, our kids' generation, they're using their mobile phones, are they not? And when we look at just in the United States alone, 97% of Americans have a phone or smartphone. Globally, I think the number is 6.6 billion. And so let's talk about sports betting. Where it was in the past was you would show up at a casino or maybe under the table and place a bet. But today, where are we and where do you see it going into the world of smartphone technology, AR and VR? And then I'm going to ask the same question of you, Txema, at the end.
So it's very good that you bring up this topic because lately, I mean, I've been working with sports betting companies for a long time, but since a few years ago, we already realized that the mobile traffic was picking up. I would say like 5-6 years ago, the average of our clients was a 50-50. But nowadays, we're spotting that there's a 70% usage of mobile phones against a 30% usage of a PC. So it's clearly a game-changing trend. And sportsbooks, they need to start optimizing mobile first, because at the moment, most of the websites, they don't offer a good customer experience on mobile. I mean, their main platform is the desktop, and then, yes, they are adapted to mobile. But we need to start thinking that our first customers are always mobile-focused.
And Dan, now coming over to the education part. So if you ever heard the comment or the saying that says, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, that sometimes these games can be incredibly addictive, and they make people that are impulsive, let's say ADHD brains, want to stay in. Does education matter? And let's say XR, what sort of a platform to be able to bring the education component to help engage or cut somebody off at some point?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Dan, question for you.
So yeah, education is extremely important, and we have to make it easier for that interaction to be second nature. I think mobile helps with that tremendously. It's not complicated. It doesn't require you to learn a new device, a new equipment. So I think the penetration into the AR environment will come from mobile first. One of the interactions we created was, for example, in fantasy sports where you're selecting a player, you're currently doing it from a list. It's a 2D list. What we created was an augmented reality player selection, so that when you select your player, you can actually deploy a digital player in front of you, life-size, and you can see their stats, you can walk around them, you can see them doing different things. So it's a much more fun interaction coming through mobile. And there's about 2 billion mobile units out there that are equipped for AR already.
And now, coming over to you, Gore, your company supplies the industry, the gaming world, today, what are they asking for? What are they looking for? And what are the customers telling them that they want?
It's up to the regions and up to the customers, to be honestly, in this part. But honestly, we are providing, as a platform provider, we are providing our sportsbook to the industry in all the regions. So I can say that there is a need for a good product with a very functionality product in terms of sports betting in the industry. And this is what we are trying to do. It has to be simple with all the functionalities that the players are requiring today. So, and as I said, it can be up to the region, because that what is required in African region cannot be required in the Europe or vice versa.
That's a great response. Now, coming back to you, Txema, on the entertainment aspect. I mean, look, it's great when you're winning. That's entertaining. Well, when you're not winning, that's the other aspect of it as well. So how do you, if you're a gamer, if you're into betting, how do you manage your emotions? And what can a provider do in the gaming industry to help you succeed, even if at times you might lose?
Well, I think when we refer to gaming, we really need to separate the casino industry with the sportsbook, because casino, you work on random generated numbers, etc. But we know, in fact, it's very difficult to beat the system. But in sportsbook, you're really playing against the reality. And our customers can really analyze data, they can spot performance, peaks on performance, they can get to know if this player is injured. And I think there's much wider interaction. And customers, I think they have the feeling that with sports betting, they're really in control of their bets and of their gambling. And I think it makes really a difference, because the type of customers is totally different. There's users of casino that also do sports betting, but I think there's a huge range of customers that they go for sports betting because they feel they're in control of what is going to happen with their bets and with their money. And it's I mean, you can always expect to happen this surprise. You can always expect that this team, even though it's weakest, can beat, and you can always be checking the odds. In fact, recently, the latest years, something has become quite of a big part of sportsbook, which is the exchanges, in which instead of the customers betting against the house, it's just the house is just a platform in which one bettor beats another bettor, and they fight against themselves, and they set their own odds. So it's for me, it's a much more realistic sensation of your gambling.
Dan, now we're going to move over to recently in the United States, we had the World Series, and there was this gentleman by the name of Mattress Mac, and he made, I think, about $70 million off of this bet. Now, when the news picks this up, TikTok and Instagram and social media, it makes people think they can replicate this success. Does it not? So, on the investment side, is it an investment? Can it be an investment? And then how do you set your own standards or benchmark of percentage or allocation? You're not an investment advisor here on stage, but a percentage of your assets to say, or allocation of free money. This is, look, if I lose it, it won't matter, but I had fun. Because some people think having fun is going out to a bar for hours on end and having a $75 bill, and at the end of the night only have alcohol to show for it. Because entertainment can come in different ways. Dan.
Well, listen, it's still gambling. So I don't see it as an investment. It's not an investment, but if you consider your entertainment to be an investment, absolutely, yes. You know, you're doing something you enjoy doing, and certainly it should be a small amount of your capital, not as an asset allocation, but definitely as part of your interest. Even in sports betting, even if you are very well educated, things happen. Players get injured. Things happen all the time. That's why Mattress Mac was able to win $75 million or whatever amount of money he won. It was very unlikely for those odds to pay out, but they happened. So I think the value of the experience is tremendous.
Now, Gord, coming over to you, in this world of augmented reality or virtual reality, where do you see this start to go, the inclusion? I mean, is this going to be gamification all around us? Are we going to see a world of sea of people? I mean, we all see those people that are walking and texting. They're just as bad as drunk drivers. But on their phones, now they have access to playing games. Will hyper-casual gaming be the new norm?
Yes, I think that this is the future in terms of, so we see that the metaverse is growing really now, so everybody trying to do something there also, and I think at some point we will have also some sports betting or casino operators doing it on a crypto basis, on a blockchain basis in a metaverse also, and gamification is a very big part of our industry, I think, because you have to entertain the players, so they will be satisfied with your product, it will be fun, and they will stay with you.
Now, coming to you, Txema, as the head of SEO, search engine optimization, you're responsible for targeting the customers. Talk about that process, and what are you learning today about the consumer? Because in each market, each condition, culturally even, there's differences. And when you have certain things happening around the world, it can create the old fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or the FOMOers start to come in.
Exactly, yeah. So search engine optimization, it's always about analyzing data, analyzing trends. For example, we know the World Cup is happening, starting next Sunday, and companies, sportsbook companies, they are targeting a lot of customers with many different promotions all around the World Cup. But if you want to optimize your product in order to rank for keywords like World Cup betting or whatever, if you start doing today, you're late. I mean, SEO, it's a very slow market, and when Google needs to read your content, analyze that your content is more interesting than hundreds of competitors, you need to prepare in advance. There's required a long-term strategy, and you need to analyze what kind of audience you are targeting, what kind of keywords you are targeting, and what is the user intent of each keyword. For example, operators, when someone Google searches football betting, Google will rank operators, will rank this sportsbook or the other one. But if you put best betting sites, they will rank affiliates and comparison websites. So just one keyword will make a big difference into the user intent and the user researcher intention.
And Dan, coming to you, because I know that you're a learner, and I love this about you. So what are you learning today?
Definitely that there's such a growing interest in sports betting and so many different technologies that are coming about and so much investment into captivating the player's interest. And we're very excited about that because we're all about the experience, we're all about that wow factor. And we're very excited about XR technologies in sports betting in the future.
And then Gore, final question for you. If I'm a creator, I'm a builder, I'm looking to get in the world of sports betting, sports gaming, what are the questions I should be asking of the companies that supply me? Your type of company, what should they be asking of companies, well, like yours, that they're not asking?
Well, it's an interesting question, to be honest. So I think, first of all, they have to have a look what their customer needs, and they have to ask us if we can provide such a solution, such an innovative solution. Because everybody today is looking for something new, because we have a lot of sportsbook providers and operators right now in the market, but the players themselves, they are looking for something new, some new entertainment possibilities, and this is the question what we are not asked at the moment. So what we can provide to the industry, some new features, some new entertainment possibilities, some new feelings for the players.
Great. And Txema, how do we learn more about your company?
Sorry?
How do we learn more about your company?
So my company, Revpanda, so what Revpanda is specialized is in optimizing any product towards search engines all around the world. So we work with Google, with Yandex, with Bing. Now, obviously, we know that Google covers 90% of the market. But the fact is that everybody wants to rank top 10 positions of Google, because if you rank 11, your traffic is going to be 0. And the way Google does this, it's analyzing 3 different aspects. Is the technical conditions of your site, whether it's loading fast, it's easy for the search for your devices, if it's mobile friendly. They also analyze the content you have, and that's highly important. And last thing they take account, it's the number of recommendations you have from other websites, which is the so-called backlinks. And our company, they analyze each of our clients' websites. We elaborate a document in which we tell what are your weakest points. Should we work on improving your off-page? Should we work on improving your content? Should we work on improving the technical aspects of your website? And then we develop a plan to improve this website, and we execute along the time.
Gore, how do we learn more about you?
Sorry?
How do we learn more about your company? BetConstruct.
Yeah.
How do we find BetConstruct?
Everywhere. Every exhibition in the world, you will see us. So we are in a global company with 17 offices over the world, attending all the industry. And in digital world, I can see we have also done a good CEO. So easily with many keywords, you can find us in the Google, just typing supplier of the year, supplier of the gaming technology. So very easy to find us if you need.
Well, I know we're out of time. If you want to get to know Dan and you want to find out more about virtual reality and gaming and what that world looks like, Dan's booth is directly on the other side of this wall. We're out of time.
Come see us for a product demo.
We're out of time. Thank all of you. We look forward to meeting you off stage. And thank you to my great panelists.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Give them a round of
you.
applause. Thank you very much.